Ladies and gentlemen of the internet, for better and or for worse, welcome to the Chunga podcast, first episode. Nailed it. My name is Michael. That asshole that was just talking is Ish. Say hi, Ish.
Hey everybody, I'm Ish.
And there's another guy joining us. His name is Freddy. Say hi, Freddy.
Hey, how's it going, people?
It is always going to be us. And maybe eventually some other people, but always us. For better and or for worse.
Usually for worse.
Depends how we're feeling.
Say that too.
It really does.
Depends on what we got to talk about today.
What do we got today?
Today we're talking shop on predominantly some video games and some nonsense.
I can't wait. I want to talk about some nonsense.
Let's jump into some nonsense. I want to see who gets heated most out of this one. Mortal Kombat 11. Real good game.
Love it.
DLC characters, for DLC, a thing that kind of sucks as a concept.
Hey, but it brought us Keith David.
Yeah, I was gonna say, as much as I dislike DLC as a concept, gave us Keith David Spawn again, and that's pretty great.
That's all I ever wanted.
And I don't know who voiced Joker, but, that was fun.
He's alright, yeah.
And those other Mortal Kombat fuckers.
Yeah.
But
the rest.
The rest, that's right. Joining Joker and Spawn and the peons are some more peons in a little thing called the Mortal Kombat Aftermath.
Boo! I fucking hate it.
I love it, but there's something to hate about it. Brief rundown. It's a story expansion to a remarkably solid fighting game story, actually.
It was really cool.
And it introduces some characters who weren't there originally. And they are your new characters. Like Fujin and that other fucker.
RoboCop?
Yeah, RoboCop.
That's the one.
Yeah. There's another character.
Fujin and Shang Tsung, but it's also adding Shiva.
Yeah, it's the other fucker.
She was in
the other peon.
She was in the story, though.
Yeah, briefly. So yeah, you get those three characters, Shiva, Fujin, and RoboCop.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. So since that was announced, I hoped that he had like an intro or outro where he was just getting blasted, like as regular Murphy, and then he comes and turns into the RoboCop, and the match starts.
That would be really cool.
Yeah, for sure.
So other cool stuff that's coming in with this pack is stage fatalities, always a classic.
Yeah.
Show them the ultimate disrespect in that you're not even going to personally disrespect them with the full brunt of what you could do. You're just gonna take advantage of what happens to be there and just really fuck them up.
Yeah. I think my favorite thing, though, is the friendships, because now you can mercy people and then friendship them.
Oh, yeah. That's the ultimate disrespect into can we still be friends?
Yeah. So you can destroy them twice and then say, it was all fun and games, right, guys? Come on.
Sportsmanship is the best.
It is the least sportsmanship thing to do. I hope it never happens to me.
I'll make it happen.
Well,
in my dreams.
Very good.
I'm not very good at fighting games, but you know what? Damn it, I'll try.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
So a bunch of really cool stuff going on right there with that Mortal Kombat Aftermath pack.
Yeah, I mean that's not even including there's gonna be some extra skins, extra colors for the both the DLC characters and some of the characters that we have already.
Right.
Definitely.
Yeah, so that's gonna be pretty cool.
You know what's not gonna be cool?
Tell me.
You want to know what has me really angry?
It's the same thing that has me angry.
The price point.
This goddamn DLC is $40. $40 after people have already spent $100 on this thing.
And you know what? For context, if it was $30, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I've paid $30 for, $10 per character, plus friendships, plus stage fatalities, plus costumes, in a DLC ridden world. Like, that's not the worst. If it was 30, that wouldn't be the worst. The problem is that it's $40. But if you don't own the game, you can get everything for 60.
And that's not everything with like RoboCop and Shiva and Fujin. This everything. Mortal Kombat Pack 1, you get Spawn, you get Sindel, you get everybody else who was included, all of their extra skins, and this new thing, base game, $60. So basically a huge middle finger to everybody who actually purchased the full game to begin with.
I'm a sucker who pre-ordered the most expensive version, and now I'm like, oh man, that's super exciting. And then after this, like, how the fuck am I supposed to be excited?
How are you gonna justify the price of 2 games for just one?
Yeah. So I'm a pass on that shit for right now.
They're busting an EA, and I don't think it's very cool.
Yeah. But you know what? It's a very Warner Brothers move, actually.
Yeah. I mean, what's to be expected at that point?
Yeah. I mean, you're right.
A little more autonomy out of NetherRealm Studios.
Well, this is Warner Brothers you're talking about.
Yeah, this is Warner Brothers. NRS, I'm sure they're just like, well, I guess we're gonna get paid. I guess we gotta do it now.
Yeah, I guess so.
That damn frog wants it done, so you gotta do it now. Yeah, that's not cool, man. I wouldn't want to support a practice like that. So, maybe I'll watch somebody play it or just check it out on YouTube. But
I'll pick it up when it's like on sale for $20. But for right now, no.
Yeah, I'm not down.
Yeah, I don't really play fighting games, so that's not really much of a big thing to me. But I get the gist of what the overall issue is.
Yeah.
And I understand what you guys are like the unsatisfactory response that most people have with the reveal of that new expansion.
Oh yeah. I mean, like, I like fighting games, so this is on fighting game level with me, where it's like, that sucks, dude. Like, the story, whatever, but the characters, just give me, like, the characters. Don't charge me $40.
Well, I'm sure you'll be able to buy them individually soon enough.
I hope so.
Still doesn't make that pack less fucky.
Nah.
It's very fucky.
I mean, it would have been cooler, too, if they, like, brought back Rain, or, just a couple of other characters, too. It wasn't just the 3.
Rain.
I'd have just sat there listening to Prince in the background. It'd be great. It'd be my favorite thing to do.
Yeah, by all means.
Yeah.
Needs more Ermac.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah. I mean,
Shang
Shang
Tsung
Tsung's
already
got the
does
Ermac
it,
stuff,
but,
yeah.
I mean, like, make it happen.
Yeah. Come on, NRS. You could do it.
So, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like I've about spent everything I've got on Mortal Kombat. It's just so frustrating to think about at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what isn't frustrating? That Final Fantasy VII remake.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You guys have been pretty excited about that one.
I gotta like that segue.
Put in a nice little tune for that segue. There you go. Hopefully Nintendo doesn't come at us for that one.
Fucking come at us, bro.
Oh, man.
Notice us, senpai.
Come at us, Reggie. Yeah, so this Final Fantasy VII. This is your guys' domain.
I mean,
I will eventually get to it, but just not now.
I'll start off with squats and pull-ups are easy as shit. Quit complaining.
I'm gonna follow up with I don't care for that minigame. Like, the best way to win is just be slow and steady, and it just seems kind of counterintuitive to do it that way.
Yeah.
Like, they kind of like give you this urgency to not do it that way, but it's easily the best.
Yeah, but you can always retry and retry and retry.
I'll never get my 45 minutes back.
Oh my god, okay, so you say retry and retry and retry. So I was watching Mike play, and he was doing the part where he had to fight Shiva, and I was just watching him just tank it like for what was it, like 30, 40 minutes.
What, you were following it or what?
Yeah,
that was my favorite part of the game.
I had a great time.
Was easy too.
Without a doubt.
I had a great time.
Oh, I bet.
I was getting my ass worked.
It was like,
but
oh
it was
man,
a great time.
if I just move the materia over here, all right, I think I got it. Slam, dude. Holy crap! It was definitely interesting to see the types of strategies, though. So that was fun.
What were you trying to do?
I don't remember the details, but I was just alone with Cloud, and it was like, hey, you want to fight Shiva?
It was.
And I was like,
no, go
yeah,
ahead.
I do, right now. And I just like kept throwing myself at it. Like the first time I got pretty decently far, you know, I got past a limit break or two out of Shiva, and I was like, yeah, this is good, and it just went downhill.
And then it turned into Pokemon. He's like, I got fire materia. That'll stop Shiva.
Shout out to your boy Oni. It was a moment of, nah, she just looks tough. We'll show her. And I just got smacked.
I love Oni, man. But yeah. Oof.
I will say I did have trouble encountering Shiva the first time I went in. I think I might have failed the first time, but came back at it the second time. Similar strategy. Just kept on spamming, whether it was either like cure spells or the eventual potion just to get through the match or the fight, the encounter. Oh, wait, I don't even think you can use spells there. No, it was just cure spells and keeping myself up. That was it. Just overwhelmed her.
Yeah, you just.
I still came close to dying again for the second time, but just barely made it through.
Seems like a valid strategy. I mean, it worked for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah, man, I don't know. Like I said, I'll get to that game, and I'm sure when I get to that point, I'm not going to, like, go face first into it. That's just not going to happen.
You're going to go for that Kirk strat.
Yeah.
See, that's the best part about the game, is that they throw enough materia at you early enough that
you think you could take everything.
Well, like they throw enough at you early so that you can start like diversifying things, and like it's unfortunate in that sometimes you'll be like, oh yeah, I need all my elemental materia so I'm ready for any situation.
Right.
But then like you end up losing build diversity because you don't get shit that like increases your ATB gain for blocking or letting you attack out of dodge rolls.
See, I had a similar issue. I was telling you, Mike. I was telling you that I was replaying Final Fantasy X, and it's got that kind of like issue where it's like once you put that in, it's over. Every build you can work around is gone into your like items and well, your weapons and your armor. I'm just like, I fucked this up, didn't I? As soon as I started putting stuff into Lulu's little Moggle or whatever the hell it's called, fucked up, and it was over.
Rest in spaghetti. Yeah. Never forgetty.
Their palms were sweaty.
My palms are sweaty right now.
So, how far into spoilers should we get about Final Fantasy? Because I can gush about some shit for a minute.
I mean, I think it's been out for a while. Let's talk about as much as you can without like fucking up the ending, I guess.
Yeah, I'll let you set the bar. I don't mind.
We don't just meet the bar, we are the bar.
Which is perfect because there's a wrestling thing in Final Fantasy that we could talk about.
There always
with that damn reference.
That what?
Jump off a cliff with that damn reference.
Goodbye. So let's see. Expanding the slums was really cool. Getting a sense for how people live down there. Seeing the sun under the plate was really cool. the way all the characters play is like a fucking dream. You wonder how they're gonna make Tifa feel different from Cloud because they're both melee characters. And, the obvious thing is that Tifa's fast. And she is very fast. She continues to get faster. So you think, oh, she's got like really light hits. Nope. She doesn't really have a problem keeping up with damage. Like, if Cloud's hitting for 75...
He is the essential damage dealer, physically.
Yeah. If Cloud's doing like 75 damage hits, she's doing like 55, 60 damage hits. Like, she has no problem keeping up, and she is just flurry of blows all the time. It's amazing. Final Fantasy games have this horrible issue where if you have a white mage, or a black mage a lot of times, their weapon is a staff, and they go bonk, and that's about it. Like, that's their attack, and it's like 2 damage, and it doesn't matter for shit.
Yeah.
Aerith is amazing. Shooting little magic balls out of the staff.
But I thought her name was Aeris.
Yeah, well, it's not.
Fucking weebs.
I guess in this case it's the anti-weebs.
Yeah.
But whatever. Fucking anti-weebs.
You damn Western weebs.
You fucking not-a-boos. you wanna be a booze?
There you go. Tell us more about Aerith.
So yeah, she like projectiles little magic balls out of her staff, which do really solid damage. If you're in melee range, she also smacks them with the staff for extra damage. It's not the most advisable thing to do, but you could do it, and I think that's really cool. She gets a lot of abilities that augment how her magic works and how her actions affect her party members, which kind of falls in line with like how the character is supposed to feel, and like the way they describe her in the original game is like this ethereal, beautiful creature that like somehow doesn't seem to 100% fit in the world she lives in, like the city of Midgar where everything is like trashy as shit and these people are all like whatever. There's this one little flower girl, it's like, what the fuck?
This place sucks.
Yeah, but then there's her and it's like, striking. You really stand out amongst everything. But then, she casts abilities that nobody else has, where if she's standing in a circle, she double casts spells. Or if allies stand in a circle, a different circle she sets down, anytime that she uses her ATB gauge, they get like half an ATB gauge themselves.
They take it from hers.
Oh, that's right. They split her ATB gauges.
Mm-hmm.
She gets like a little fairy companion that ups the amount of attacks she's dealing. Like, just really cool shit that's like really magical and different.
A lot of supplemental abilities.
Yeah, but like nothing that falls in line with materia as you know it in 7. So it really plays to the fact that she's an ancient and not like everybody else. Like, she is 100% unique, and she's a mage that plays really fucking well.
Oh yeah. I'm looking forward to that because I like playing mages and magical beings of the sort. So maybe that might be the saving grace for me.
Yeah. It also really helps that Aerith has always had this like image about her based on
the only image I can think is that cup that cup of ramen noodles. I could just think of that cup of ramen noodles.
With the Final Fantasy 15 collaboration with Top Ramen.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Knocked us in his cup noodle hat.
Oh my god, I'm gonna put that in the description for this because that's so good.
Poor Luna Freya. So, like, she has this image as like this sweet pure girl who like is a super Mary Sue based on the original game and everything based off that. And that's kind of boring, let's be honest. Nobody is like that. Nobody. And so
Moral
in this
Oral
game,
is like that. That's unfair.
yeah, more on that later. But she opens up really quickly, and you find out that she's like this really smart, no BS, incredibly sassy character, and it's like, God damn, where has this girl been for 20 years? Like, her ability to take none of Cloud's bullshit is just beyond anything you've ever seen.
Yeah, they really kind of just keep... Well, I would say they keep each other in line, but that's not fair. That's not fair at all.
He keeps her safe, in the hugest air quotes, and she, stops him from being so mopey. It's It's a beautiful symbiotic relationship.
Yeah. Shit. Where's that? I want that. Give me that.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. Most of the boss fights are really cool. The Hell House can...
That's my absolute favorite.
It can kiss my hell ass. Just because it comes completely out of nowhere, and it's just... It's hard to deal with if you don't know what you're supposed to do. Like, it has limited options for dealing with it. And then, out of nowhere, like, you've got a solid strat or you're gonna lose.
This is why we have the assessment area.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, like, I hate the feeling of, like, well, I gotta lose to this boss to get ready for the boss so I can beat the boss. Like, I don't know. Maybe I just had shit builds. I probably just had shit builds.
You probably just had shit builds, considering your your wall mounting escapade with Shiva at the beginning.
Hey, man. I had a great time.
Me too.
And that's what matters.
It is what matters.
It mattered to me.
Oh, definitely. But I'm saying the reason why I like the Hell House encounter was because I love the absurdity that the original game 7 had with some of the creatures.
Mm-hmm.
And that was one of the talk points before the game release was what absurd or what ridiculous enemies or creatures or monsters were they going to keep in the game. And to see that the Hell House was kept, but they made a spectacle out of it because it's so absurd, just lit me up with a huge grin.
It's perfect. I agree. It was the perfect way to do the Hell House. It didn't make that fight any less ridiculous.
No, it's just the spectacle of the presentation.
Another amazing thing is Sephiroth isn't an insufferable D-bag like he is in the original. For anyone who doesn't understand how I could say such a thing, fight me on this. He basically shows up, puts his soapbox down, steps up, says, I'm going over here, meet me there so I can laugh at you as you can't do anything to stop me. And that's exactly what happens. And he just keeps doing that for like 2/3 of the game, just carroting and sticking you along by just boringly telling you...
At your OnlyFans?
You can find me at Freddy's OnlyFans. But
they're playing Mortal Kombat Shaolin monks butt naked
in a room with Turkish wrestlers. Anyway, that gross reference aside, Sephiroth isn't an insufferable D-bag who just soapboxes what he's gonna do and laughs at you because you can't stop him. He's more like built into the PTSD that Cloud has because of, who he is and what his life is, which is way cooler. It develops further than that, but you'll have to see how and why for yourself right now.
I don't know. There's something that I like about Sephiroth being like this robotic, like kind of just monotone creature, where it's like I think he should be like that. Due to his creation and whatnot, he should kind of just be like, nothing matters. It's what the fuck. I'm the tightest. What the fuck?
And I mean, like, he is still kind of like that. It's just like like, he just sucked in the original 7. Like, he was just, like, grandiose villain number 3, you know? Like,
sure.
I'm going over here and there's nothing you can do to stop me. Directions? Yeah, so when you get to the Cetra temple puzzle, you're gonna want to go right, and then left, and then up 2 times. That's right, and that's how you get to where I'll be, so we can continue this really shitty dialogue.
But which is crazy too, like especially at the time where the games before 7 had awesome boss like dialogues and just reasons for being evil.
Yeah, Shinra was a fine villain. Like, the company and everyone in it, they were fine. But they decided to go bigger, and that's not necessarily wrong. It's just like the shift is so jarring, and Sephiroth is so uninteresting. Whereas here, like, after you bomb the first reactor, Cloud's getting like his PTSD, like, white noise flashbacks, and Sephiroth shows up in an alleyway and he just talks shit to him, like, oh, look at that, you fucked shit up, you hurt people. Well, you're weak, you can't do shit right, you can't protect anybody, fuck you. And, like, that's what he does, is he just, like, berates and belittles Cloud to make sure that, he can never become who he's supposed to be.
Right.
Yeah.
And quick side bit, I love that the guy who plays Superman for the Arrowverse shows is the voice of Sephiroth. Because, because he does a pretty solid job as Superman, and I just love how those two characters juxtapose each other.
Oh, yeah. When I think of Sephiroth, or when I think of Superman, I just think of, what a fucking boring piece of shit.
That's not what juxtaposing means,
I know.
I mean, you're not wrong.
That's what it means to me right now.
It's what it means to me right now. Thank you.
That's why we keep Freddy around, I guess.
What about my boy Johnny?
Oh, Johnny. Johnny is great. Yuri Lowenthal voicing fucking Johnny, scum of Midgar slums. Just, what an inspired choice.
Let's get the most likable guy ever. Make him a piece of shit.
That's a lot of what happened.
Oh, it's so
whole
good.
Lot.
Followed by half dozen bros perforating.
Yeah. Like, I've seen that character run like a full sprint ahead of Cloud. And every time I see him do it, the only thing I think is, bro, did bro, did bro, 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 bro. Because, that's all he fucking says.
They have to have one character like that every game. There's somebody's got to be a Waka. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I like Johnny.
Yeah, I mean, you don't gotta hate Waka. You just gotta
love the all dead.
You gotta love the all dead. That's all you have to do. You have to realize that they did nothing wrong. And Waka's the worst.
Oh man.
See, Johnny's just kind of a blight on himself. Waka's a blight to his people and the people he has, like, these horrible racist overtones to. Johnny's not gonna, like, make a move on Tifa, in front of Cloud.
Did you guys just say Albed? Are we killing the Albed? Yeah.
Exactly. Waka would just be like, fuck up the Albed for having machines? Okay, brother.
Machines? Oh, you know what they say about those, brother.
Cardinal sin, brother.
Jeez.
It's
one of my favorite things about replaying 10. It's 100% one of my favorite things. Next to Blitzball, it's just watching everything turn upside down for Waka.
Like, I don't know what to call him because he's like a Bible thumper, but he's not.
Yeah.
Because there is no official Bible per se.
I mean, technically, the teachings of Yevon is like the Bible.
Yeah, but there's not really like a book that you ever see.
Sure.
So I imagine him more like thumping